Hey guys, welcome back to another video on my channel. I'm not exactly in the best mood, which is why you see me at another shooting range. But we're going to talk about my top 10 favorite LMGs and the fact that I'm very freaking lazy on YouTube right now. I'm just hoping that September 30th video is actually a lot less lazy than this one and the last one are going to be. But at least the good thing is October's video is not going to be lazy at all, because I'm actually going to try to put an effort into that one. And it might actually be another live action one, because it's starting to feel great outdoors, and I probably still have to wear my Ushanka because my freaking haircut sucks still. Maybe I'll have a better haircut. Now let's get into the list. At number 10. Yeah, number 10 is the PKM. I had to literally get a picture of a Fallout 4 one because the real life ones don't go up to my expectations. This is going to feel more of a rant video than me actually appreciating these guns, because I do like them, but there is flaws with them. The PKM does have an issue with the fact it doesn't have a handguard, and every time I always see them, it's always two different colors of wood. Like the exact same problem with like the AK-47 from Modern Warfare 4, because the handguard and the grip are perfect colors, but the freaking stock does not contrast to it. Which Cold War did fix, but I'm still kind of pissed about it. And why can't guns who are, wood grain have like the same color or the same exact wood for both parts? Or all parts that are wood? Let's go to number 9. Number 9 is the RPD. I actually like this gun because of the stock shape, just like the PKM, but it's a different stock shape, but I still like it. The wood matches, the drum mag, saddle mag feels really cool. It's got decent iron sights when you don't account from the original Modern Warfare iron sights. And I just like how the gun feels. Of course, I haven't shot any of these guns, which I really wish I could, so I can at least have a more grasped understanding about how they are and how much they weigh. And I just like the fact that every time I do see an RPD, all the wood matches, so it fixes that issue. It's got a handguard, which I wish the PKM had, but usually I prefer the PKM, but right now I'm preferring the RPD. Let's go to number 8. Number 8 is the M240, which is a modern LMG I like. I actually like the fact that in Modern Warfare 2 is actually the original Modern Warfare 2 is where I like the LMG best. But I just like how in Modern Warfare 2 it had a bluish tone, but if it had that in real life that'd be even better. But I just like how the gun has a more flatter block look instead of the M249's ugly freaking hybrid look. And the M240, I think, just looks pretty good in general. The stock could be better, but that's kind of it. Let's go to number 7. Number 7 is the Type 11. This LMG is actually very unique in how it looks. I remember the first time I saw a picture of it, which is the picture I actually found and now put in this video. But I looked at that and literally thought it was one of those not exactly side mount, top-mounted machine guns, but the magazine was a little off to the left, and I was like, that's really cool. But then I realized it could be even cooler because you flip it up and you put stripper clips in there. And I love how the little venting around the barrel just looks. It just makes it look abnormally fantastic. The stock's really cool looking, and just the gun itself just looks great. I just wish there was like an actual conversion of it where it does take Type 99 magazines. That would be phenomenal. Now let's go to number 6. Number 6, the Vollmer M1927. I did not know this gun existed until Call of Duty World War II added his DLC, and I actually love the gun, except for the reload animation, because like Call of Duty World War II just literally has to give some guns literally crutches for no reason and made it have a long reload. But I just love how the gun looks. It's got this amazing aesthetic to it. It's got a drum mag and I guess a natural foregrip, but a handguard would do well too. But I just love how the gun has a very unique build to it, especially in Call of Duty World War II. Except for the fact that the front sight kind of has a bit of side metal to it. But let's go to number 5. Number 5 is the August 9mm, and I have two problems with it, even though I really love how the gun is. It's nice, compact, use 9mm. It's a very just compact LMG. But with my two problems with it is, one, the name. Actually, that's a nitpick because the name kind of sucks. But I renamed it the August because I think it fitted better. My two main problems with it is when you put a saddle drum mag on it, how exactly are you going to hold it then? And two, it just needs a better just hand grip in general because it just looks too thin to like reasonably hold. But let's go to number 4. Number 4 is the Sig Mg50. This one basically just looks like a better version of the MG42, or yeah, 42. I honestly do not like that LMG because I think it is way too dang clouded. Just because it was called Hitler's Buzzsaw does not mean it's the best thing since sliced bread. But I prefer the MG50 because the wood is darker to a nice extent. There probably should be a handguard like I always say, but I think it's probably just a better looking alternative to the MG42. I just love that it has a very unique look to it. It has more of an AR looking stock somewhere, like halfway through, because half a metal tube and then there goes the wood stock. But let's go to number 3. Number 3 is the MG15. This gun I actually discovered, when Call of Duty World War II came out, and they added the MG15 to the game, and I fell in love with it ever since. One of the coolest looking LMGs in the world. It looks like just a big old pipe with a nice stock and a handguard, and I'm like, that is phenomenal. It's got a cool looking magazine. It's apparently an AA gun, which I do like about it, which makes it really nice. I just think it's really cool looking. It's got a nice sleek black to it, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to assume it shoots really quick, so it's just an overall cool gun, and the fact that it's obscure kind of makes it even better. Let's go to number 2. Number 2 is the most disrespected popular LMG, the M1919. I'm pretty sure back in the day, the gun was actually treated like a fast shooting LMG, but nowadays, it's treated like it does crap damage, it reloads really slow, and it shoots really slow. Oh yeah, and it's really bulky. And that's what I hate about modern interpretations. That's not even how the M1919 even rolls. It may shoot slower than the MG42, but dang, it shoots pretty quick. It also is not clunky at all. It's very small, surprisingly. I've seen a video of a guy holding it. It barely looked like it was the size of a piece of paper. But I love the gun just by how it looks, again. It just fits perfectly. It's a nice squarish LMG with it's belt fed and has a cool looking barrel, nice graded barrel, and a really cool hand grip style. It's got like one of them latch on ones, and I just love how it looks. Now let's go to number 1, my absolute favorite LMG. And finally, number 1 is the LS-26. I was introduced to this one by Battlefield 5, I think a pretty crap game in general. And I saw it and I immediately fell in love with it. It does have some pretty big issues, like a weird bolt that Battlefield 5 shows off, which I think looks ugly as crap. The drum mag is not what you expect it to be, which sucks. It's more of a pan mag. And the fact that it doesn't really have a handguard, but I can forgive it for that. But everything else, it just looks perfect. It's got that nice little AK feel to it. 20 round mag, which is pretty cool looking, not saying it's the best. It also has a pretty nice looking barrel. I do like graded barrels on LMGs really well. It looks pretty freaking fantastic in general with the nice wood texture to it. Decent muzzle. I think if it had an AK style bolt, basically, it'd be the perfect LMG. Just have a modified AK bolt. Have it nice and square. Really nice iron sights too. So overall, just a beautiful gun. And now here's Joe Biden saying the most sus thing you'd ever hear in your life.
We go back a long way. She was 12, I was 30, but anyway, this woman helped me get an awful lot done.